This is our reception where we receive visitors and receive visitors, yes. And we'll start by letting you know the procedures where we're going to visit. We're going to visit our studios, we're going to visit our engineering department, we're going to visit the newsroom, we're going to visit the newsroom, the engineering, the studio, we have the studios and the control room. All right. We have a live program now, so we can't go to the studio, but later on we'll go to the studio and take a look at it. All right. The basic component of a studio. Do you have your biro and paper? Yes, you people have to jot. Biro and paper. Anytime you're going for excursion or outing with your school, make sure you take your biro and paper and you jot down. Aunties, are you people hearing me? Yes. Next time they're going out, because that's what you normally do, because you learn, you jot. You jot down what you learn, so that when you go back, you can do revision and you can learn. That's how you become better student. That's how you become A student. The A students are the students who go back and study what they have learned. Praise the Lord. The A students are students who go back and study what they have learned. So when you leave here and you study again, that makes you get A. The normal students C, B, they don't study and they go. Because when you study here and go back again and study, you become a master of it. You become a better person. All right. So make sure that you develop that habit of, even when you go to church, take down jottings of what you study in the church, and when you go back, you study it and you apply it, you become a better Christian. And that's how you become a better person. So when you go to like this now, you jot, you learn. So we're going to learn about a studio, and we're going to talk about the characteristics of a studio. And one of the characteristics of a studio that's for a TV studio. I'm not talking about radio studio, because we have different kinds of studios. We have photographic studios. Now we're talking about a TV studio, because TV deals with audio and visual, while radio is only audio. I hope you understand what I mean by audio. Yes. Sound. TV is sound and visual. All right. So when we finish this video, you will see that when you're watching it, you can hear and you can see, so you can better relate to what is happening now later on when we finish the video. Now, one of the characteristics of a TV studio is that they must have lights. Light, because in the beginning, Genesis chapter 1 verse, was it 1 or 2? God said let there be light, and there was light. I think so. 1 chapter 1, yes, and there was light. So light is very important because we don't have light. You know, when we came here, this place was dark. We had to move here, and we use light a lot in TV, because we use light. In fact, there's a course called cinematography, and it deals with lights. The application of light, how you use light. If you can, because light is very important in TV. Shadows, they give you different, because lighting can actually tell a story. In a movie, when you see darkness, what does it mean? Scary, or bad, or evil, or something like that. So lighting, so we use it for different things. We use lights to tell stories. So lighting is important in the studio. All right. Number 2 is that all of them must be padded. This place is hot because we have not on the AC. If you look at that place, there's something like a foam. That place is padded. All right? And then you are standing behind the backdrop. Look at that place. It's called the backdrop. This place is called the backdrop. We either use this backdrop or we use this yellow cloth or this blue cloth and this white background. They are called cyclorama. They are used to create digital image. What did I say? We'll do practical when we go to the other studio. When we're doing a live program, we'll do a practical there. All right. So I said lights, I said cyclorama, then microphone, camera, very, very important. I'm using a small camera here, but this is a powerful camera. We have big cameras here. Some of these cameras are 2 or 3 million naira for one. Lights, yes, they can go up and they can come down. So they are TV cameras, they're not normal cameras. The bulbs, some of them are 50K for one. You know, so, but it makes you enjoy when you see the quality is superb. All right.
From the print and also from our reporters. That's the reporters are people that were sent outside. So anywhere there is an event, they go out and they cover those particular events and they come back to the newsroom.
Engineering. Please be careful, be careful, don't touch anything because of the electrical devices. Don't touch anything because of the electrical devices. Don't touch anything because of the electrical device. Our Uncle Emeka will take us through. Don't touch anything.
It's called what? This is one sense. That talks to your various houses. To your what? Various houses. When you are working and resting in your houses, you see somebody talking. You also see the image. Is this translate about selling to receive the person? And the student enters the studio. Tell them to studio. Took them to studio.
Yeah, I'll take them to the. I took them to the big studio, not yet the main studio. But I'll take them to the main studio now.
From the studio, you are going after this particular place. You will see the equipment you use here. Those equipment sense sound. Sense what? Sound. And image. And what? Image.
One is the cameraman. The cameraman is in charge. That the cameraman is the person who handles this camera. All right. Then we have the floor manager. The floor manager, it could be a man or a woman. They are in charge of making that the studio is ready, keeping the chairs and the studio ready, and making sure the studio is clean. Then we have the cameraman, floor manager. Then we have this one is called a teleprompter. This is called a teleprompter. All right. This teleprompter is used for newscasting. Sometimes you see the newscaster that they're reading the news from this teleprompter, and it looks as if they're reading from their brain. No, they feed information into this system, and then they read it. Yes, but it's off because they just finished. But when they're doing on, it's going to be on, and you're seeing all the things here, so that it makes the presenter or the newscaster easy for him. Okay, so the person who operates this is called the teleprompter operator. All right. If you look, you can see that this one they also have blue there too, but we rolled up the blue because we're using green. It depends on the program. For entertainment program, we use white. For this one that is green, so we also have blue. We can use blue, we can use green. All right.
I've learned that we need light. We need light to make a play.
I learned that when anything happens outside that is bad, that the place will be involved.
I learned that in Rstv they used to make a record play and a real life play.
So are you happy with your excursion today?
Yes.
What did you learn in the newsroom?
I learned that we get news from the internet, the print, and we also get news from the reporters.
I learned that we get news from the internet and print etc. I also visited the engineering I visited the newsroom. I visited the studio room etc.
Are you happy with what you've seen today?
Yes.
We are children of